Hello, we're back. Hello. Uh, our dear friend Nuri, is cornered by a rather large and rather angry bouncer. You just failed at blow darting him, but you can attempt to make the same action in a desperate position, or you could try something else.
How about I oh man, I didn't come up with any genius plans during the break. How about if I throw a smoke bomb and try to hide behind the boxes?
Yeah, you just have smoke bombs, I assume.
Like ninja escape, yeah.
All
That's
right.
that's the thing you just have, right?
Oh, it's part of my bandolier. So now I've got 2 out of 3.
Okay. So yeah, you can drop a smoke bomb and try to run away. Um, what action are you using to?
Well, I'm thinking prowl, because what I'd like to do is hide myself in those boxes that I was breaking up earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes sense. Um, I think I think you're in a desperate position now.
All right.
After your failed attempt to paralyze. So desperate. Your smoke bomb. I think that'll give you an extra die on your prowl.
Okay. Is it a standard effect or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, let's instead of the extra die, let's say great effect.
Oh, okay. I need to redo that.
Sorry. I know
No,
it's
that's
a pain.
fine. Okay. Do I get any devil's bargain?
This bouncer is going to remember your face for the rest of his life.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
This bouncer will never fucking forget you, and he catches you on the street, he's going to be super pissed.
All right.
Nice.
Whew.
Okay, so Black Hole Sun Bouncer. Let's give him a name, because he's got your number now.
So you're saying I made a friend?
Sure. This guy's name is Vey. Vey.
Great name.
Cool.
Vey will never forget Nuri's face.
Did you underline never a couple times?
I did now.
Okay.
Never forget your face. But your maneuver is successful. So this was a desperate roll, even though you put risky, so remember to mark the experience under prowess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, your smoke bomb goes off and you are able to hide yourself long before the smoke dissipates enough for Vey to do anything about it. And once it clears off, he's kind of like coughing and waving his hand in front of his face and like squinting his eyes because they've been irritated by the smoke. He kind of looks around. He just like spits on the ground and mutters curses to himself, going back to the bar. So you're good for now. Back in the basement, Finn and Rem. The commotion upstairs dies down. You could hear Talitha's muffled voice giving orders. And the trapdoor opens, and a couple of two goons, descend down into the basement. And they see Cass, and they're like, "What are you? Fucking who tied these knots? God damn it!" And they head over to like restrain her, and she's like shouting at the top of her lungs and being a huge distraction.
Okay.
It's like a convenient time to slip out, or I don't know if we can take these guys.
I don't think we can take them.
Or yeah, can we
Also,
like?
I'm not very good at prowl.
Hmm. Well, ain't this something, huh?
So what we could do is that Finn sneaks up, since Talitha didn't come down here, to keep an eye on her, and then like Nock will both go out and then follow her.
All right, so leaving you down here.
Like Finn
Mm.
goes out now while they're distracted and hides himself somewhere upstairs. Then like as Talitha's leaving, Finn like gets Rim to come out from the trapdoor, and we follow then.
It's risky, but I love it.
Also, I feel I should interject. You guys seem to have like a weird idea of your like combat capabilities. Like
Yes.
you can
Yeah.
do literally whatever you want. It's just a matter of how much stress you take while doing it.
Yeah, but also we're not
just-
close to being done with this.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like it's not like D&D where you might like be unable to fight a person. You can always do literally whatever you want.
Right, sure, and I'm not doubting
And
that.
I
It's
think
just
Rim is aware of like I could fight them, but if I
It may
fight,
not be the wisest choice, but I just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure that was clear.
sure. But yeah, no, all this like hinges upon still being here when Talitha leaves and not keeping her like well past when she would usually leave, you know?
Right.
But giving her a reason to stay. That's all I'm gonna say.
So your plan is for Finn to sneak up now.
so he has eyes on Talitha.
Okay.
Rim is going to stay hidden down here because trying to hide Rim is going to take a lot more stress and effort than trying to hide Finn, who's better at hiding.
Okay.
And like if she doesn't end up coming down here at all, we'll know. Like, hey, now she's left. Let's go out and fucking follow her.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Finn
so-
can see. Finn can also like get back to the trapdoor and be like, hey, Talitha's leaving. Let's go.
Okay. So nobody does anything with Cass right now, besides Finn
Not right
sneaking
now.
out.
I
Yeah.
take the opportunity to go and
Yeah.
try and sneak up the ladder. Prowl
Okay.
up.
And like
So-
Rem might like sign something at Cass. It's just like keep quiet, sending him up.
Or well, keep making a noise, sending him up.
Yeah, that's confusing.
Other way, keep being loud and obnoxious.
Okay, so give me a prowl roll. I'm gonna say it's controlled because they are very distracted with Cass.
All right, so talking about bonuses though.
Yes.
So I get the control from Cass.
hmm
But no situational bonus from that.
No. You get a better position for it. I don't know if Rem is helping.
Well, I would be trying to help, but would you get a situational bonus from like? I'm assuming you looked around when you were trying to get down here, so you'll know someplace to hide when you go back up.
That's just like regular prowling, I feel like.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rem, how are you helping if you are helping?
So I already know the exits. I don't think there's anything I can do to help that would be beyond a normal prowl.
Dog, I love it.
Just imagine Cass is barking now.
Yeah.
Cass is the puppy. Okay. Fuck.
Like, are you just not in a position to help?
I don't
Yeah,
think
maybe not. I mean, I'll take a stress. Prowl is my thing, so
Okay, so you'll push
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. So I'm gonna push myself.
Okay.
Take that bonus die, and try and carefully sneak by and up the ladder.
All right. You do it beautifully. Yeah, Cass like runs out of things to start screaming about, and she just like barks randomly, and they're like, "What the fuck?" They're like well distracted. And you just climb up the ladder, quick and quiet.
Maybe I could.
Talitha is standing there with the remaining, what is it, 3 guys. Um, and she doesn't notice you. Nobody notices you come in. Um, and she's just kind of talking to them, and they're having some sort of hush conversation. And then the back door opens, and the bouncer comes in. He's like wiping his eyes. And
All
Talitha
right.
starts like chewing him out because he let all those fucking rich people in the back door.
All right. So so using that layout that you so graciously drew of the room, like does that? So I'd like to survey the room and see like if there's anything to I can get behind.
You're hidden, like you're, I don't know, like behind a chair or something. Like you successfully hid with your prowl roll.
All right. Well,
So like, what does your hiding place look like? I'll turn that over to you.
all right. Well, so I was thinking of this like big like drug den. I always kind of think of this. I think at one point we described it like a hookah lounge, right? Where sure there are like a bunch of these like booths and things, but also kind of scattered about like just maybe a corner or two of just like big like bean bags or some sort of like big
Like
cushion.
large cushions, yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably like stacked up to not take up a bunch of room.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like if they're closing up. So I probably would look more towards something like that. I mean, exactly what Matt said. Like looking for something that looks like it's already been cleaned up. That if they needed to finish anything up, they would have. It wouldn't be.
So you're like behind a big stack of cushions or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Talitha is like chewing out this bouncer, and he's like giving her lip back, like, look, there was this crazy chick. She was smashing up all of the storage in the back alley, and Talitha's like, I don't care about that. You know how important tonight is. We don't have time for all of the shenanigans. I can't believe you let them in. Meh, 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 meh. So that's what's going on there.
Okay. And did both of the goons that were in the basement like go up and like close the door behind them?
Yeah.
After a certain amount of struggling and barking and other madness, they will re-gag and retie Cass and carry her back up unless you do anything.
But does she still have, like, when they're retying her, they just covering her face again? Because that was the only part where it was really obvious that she had been untied.
Yeah, they put a gag back in her mouth and closed the bag back up.
Okay, but she still has the knife that I gave her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then I can't take them, so I'm gonna let them go back up with her.
I can always open the door again.
Yeah,
Okay.
like once they're gone, I'm gonna be at that trapdoor trying to listen.
Yeah, so eventually for Finn, the trapdoor opens, the 2 goons bring up a bagged up body. You can only assume is Cass. And Talitha turns and looks at them, and she says, finally, we're running late. We should leave now before any other madness occurs. Bring her. Let's go. And so Talitha and her now 6 goons. Actually, she wouldn't take the bouncer, so the 5 goons. Talitha and her 5 goons. The bouncer fucked up. It's like, you stay here and make sure that nobody gets in. she'll take the 5 goons and they'll take Cass and they'll leave out of the back door.
Out the back door. All right.
Okay. And Nuri is still out there, so she'll be able to see them.
Yeah, Nuri, the back door opens. I assume you have some vantage point from your box.
Yeah, well, I tried to hide in the box so I could go back to my peephole. So.
Okay, then you would
Yeah.
have seen like the argument. You may or may not have noticed Finn creeping out. He was real sneaky though, so you might not have seen him.
Okay.
But Talitha will finish raging at the bouncer, and then her 5 people and this like body that they're carrying are gonna come out of the back door.
Can I try to sneakily follow them?
That is a thing that you could try and do. What action would you like to do?
I'm thinking that's probably prowl.
All right. Yep. So prowl, risky, because they definitely do not want to be followed. Standard effect, unless you have anything that bumps the effect up.
Nope.
Okay. And no one is available to help, it sounds like. Devil's Bargain. Having a hard time thinking of anything.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
How good of an idea it is. The Devil's Bargain is Cass potentially picks the wrong moment while you're following to try to escape because she thinks she's been abandoned. So they're going to be looking for someone to replace Cass.
Talitha recognizes her.
I feel like if Cass gets away, then they won't go to their original destination.
Okay.
Like that's like a more
like
than
a
your
final
standard.
straw.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
like the whole plan is off.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how much it would throw everything off. Okay.
Right. I'm really bad at thinking up Devil's Bargains.
Yeah. Maybe if you take this die, the bouncer will abandon his position and follow you because he's got beef.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like the bouncer goes to see if you're still there. And
Right. So I could potentially hide from the group, but not from the bouncer. Like, would that negate my stealthing?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Or maybe just that the bouncer knows that you're following them.
That's negating the stealthing.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Maybe that I lose track of where we are and I don't know how to get back.
Maybe a ghost notices you and you get followed by a ghost.
Yeah, a ghost notices you, or the bouncer ends up finding Zul while looking for you to settle his grudge.
Oh yeah, the bouncer totally finds Zul. If you take this die, the bouncer totally finds Zul.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I don't want to take that one though. I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
For Zul. Oh man.
Whatever.
All right. Yeah, I'm quite low on available stress also, so.
Okay.
You just like slip into the shadows casual like oh excuse me. And you follow Talitha and her posse through the back alleys of Dustfall.
Can I leave a sign for Finn and Rem in some way?
Yes. You can leave some sort of mark that they would notice when they leave into that alley. Speaking of which, Finn and Rem, you're in the basement. Finn, you're on the first floor. The bouncer is sitting in the back room. He's probably like drinking some beer or something and like musing about his shitty ass workday.
I have a thing I might do.
Well, the only thing I would think of is get to the trap door.
Well, was I able to hear any of the conversation through the trapdoor?
Muffled.
Right. So I definitely heard the bouncer getting chewed out, and I can hear him like grumbling now.
Yes.
All right, then yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Rem is going to like come out through the trap door, fine bottle of whiskey in hand, and just be like, "You've just got a shit employer, don't you?"
He looks at you like, what the actual fuck? He's like, didn't they just. God fucking damn it, Talitha's gonna have my hide. Look, get back in that basement.
I was just like, no, dear, hear me out on this, and is going to like offer him a drink from her fine bottle of whiskey, or their fine bottle of whiskey.
He's incredibly suspicious of you. He has no reason to drink anything you offer him.
And Rem just rolls their eyes, takes a swig, and is just like, whiskey's not quite my thing, but perfectly fine, you see.
He still doesn't like you. Like, he's already got a cup of beer. He doesn't need a drink. And he, like, remembers you being tied up and thrown in the basement. So there's no good reason for you to be out of it right now.
In the meantime, could it be sneaking around behind him?
Yes.
And Rem is just like, well, I've got a business proposition for you. And is going to, like, say, like, all right, look, Talitha, you're like splintering off from the Red Sashes. You're gonna try and work for her, right? But you know that the safe option, the smart option, is gonna be sticking with. Wait, what is her name? Oh God, what is her name?
Mylara?
Mylara. Sticking with Mylara, because it looks like since I'm not gonna be in the basement when push comes to shove, you're probably gonna be the one down there.
He just kind of scoffs. He's like, he like takes the last drink of his mug and like picks up his truncheon and stands up. It looks like he doesn't want to have a conversation with you. He's not interested in like the overarching politics of the situation. He just wants to get his paycheck. And the way he gets his paycheck is by knocking you the fuck out and putting you back in the basement. So that's what he's going to aim to do.
Has Finn snuck out completely? Like, is gone?
No, I was sneaking around behind.
Okay.
Yeah, if Finn wants to ambush, that's the thing you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
All right. Well, okay. So, yeah. I'm not just okay. Yeah. All right. So, like when he's standing up, I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's got no time for this.
Yeah, he could not give less of a shit about Red Sash bullshit.
And Rem's just like, well, I suppose I could have offered you money as well. That was also an option. But I see you're gonna go about this the hard way.
And maybe as if like on cue. So let's see. Just trying to remember what else I decided to equip. No, only with the blade. So like with the blade, running up behind, and but did we ever secure like just how big this guy was?
He's like, didn't we say like
am
6'4"?
Am I reaching for a neck?
Pretty big.
I mean, you could get there. Like you're.
All right.
If you
Well,
want
I
to
guess
slit his throat, you can.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So I guess depending on how that goes, what I would do is like quietly going up and sort of with momentum, like getting up there with the blade and trying to go for the neck.
Okay. What action?
Probably prowl.
Sounds good. Risky situation.
I
It's
think you're
not
getting a bonus die from.
it's not desperate because Rem is distracting. Sounds like Rem is helping.
Mm-hmm. So I take what, 1 stress or 2? Let me double check that.
Assist. Take 1 stress to give another player 1 die.
Okay. Yeah, I will take that 1 stress.
Devil's bargain or
Pushing yourself.
yeah.
Mm.
Devil's bargain.
Yeah, what would be
I
going?
mean,
I
the
break
devil's
break my
bargain could
knife or
actually
something.
be
I
that
don't know.
he ends up dead from it.
I'm sorry, what?
So,
The devil's bargain is that he ends up dead, and that ends up calling the
I mean,
death.
you're trying to kill him? Question mark.
We wouldn't want to kill him because that ends up calling the people that have to come collect ghosts from corpses.
I'm confused at how Finn is trying to slit his throat but not kill him? Question mark.
Oh, you're trying to slit his throat. I thought you were trying to incapacitate him.
I was more aiming for like a takedown, but if it comes to it, I would have to slit his throat.
Okay, so you have a knife and you asked me if you could reach his throat. What exactly are you trying to
Oh
do?
my gosh. Okay.
Now I'm
So,
confused.
all right, sure.
Wait,
all right.
I know. I thought we were trying to kill him too.
No. All right. So in the mythology of the game, killing someone in Duskwall is bad because the ghosts will.
I mean,
Start-
it's definitely problematic.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you don't kill people ever. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
But the city has services for it.
Yeah.
And basically, when someone is killed, like bells go off, whatever, and those services get alerted immediately, or hopefully immediately.
I mean,
And we don't have a way to stop it.
people die in Dustfall all the time. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know,
But I mean, usually it's okay if
civic services aren't too quick about dealing with anything that happens in this little corner of the city. But
So maybe he has
But what
his
it-
ghost
what it-
does something problematic.
Yeah.
I mean,
ghost
let's
gets
get back
attacked.
to the new question here. Are you trying to kill him or just knock him out? We need to figure that out first because I was confused.
Okay, I more just wanted to take him down so that we had enough time just to
Oh,
get out.
you were trying to get the blade at his throat, not through his.
Okay. Yeah, not yeah. What I was imagining more was because he's like a bigger guy, like taller than me. He's got arms the size of tree trunks and all that. What was that like to be able to get him down? I'm not going to be able to just pull him down. That I would try and run and with some momentum, kind of jump in and turn and take him down.
So you're trying to get him in a chokehold? I'm confused at this term takedown. Is he knocked out? Is he dead?
From standing up to falling down.
You're just trying to make him prone, but not knock him out.
If you don't kill him, he's gonna start punching you back.
Okay, fine. I take it back. All right, sure.
Not to.
I just need to know if he's laying down and unconscious, or if he's laying down and dead. Which of those 3 are the desired result?
Laying down unconscious.
Okay, there we go. Gotcha. All right, so
yeah, okay.
All right,
so
so
ideally, it'd be laying down unconscious, and in case he's still an issue, I would have a knife ready.
Okay. But you're trying to get him unconscious. There we go.
Trying to get him unconscious.
Risky prowl roll. Standard effect unless you have any items that boost it up.
No.
Rem is helping with her distraction or their distraction. So that gives you a die. And then we were trying to figure out a devil's bargain way back when.
Yeah. I mean, now the ending up dead is applicable, but
I'm just gonna push myself for this.
Okay.
All right. So taking 2 die.
4 on a risky. You do it, but there's a consequence. I think you managed to do it. But like at the critical last moment, there's like you clatter on a chair or something, and he starts to turn around, and you catch an elbow to the side of the head before you manage to knock him out. So
Right.
take another harm. I don't even know, battered,
Yeah.
bruised and battered, Mr. Finn. And that's I think you're full up on minor harm now. So
Yep.
try not to get hurt anymore.
Yeah.
But this like colossal guy like gets knocked the fuck out and he clatters to the ground with like this big like rumbling thud, and then it's eerily silent.
Yeah, and maybe with that, since he did get me, that like because I like with that extra like momentum, I like threw myself down to the floor too.
It's
So
just
that,
yeah.
so that like I'd have to scramble to get back on my feet.
So it's just a huge thud, and then it's very quiet for the first time in a long time in this building because people have been like boxing in here all night.
Then yeah, Ren's gonna like tuck the bottle of whiskey away and just be like, that usually works. All right, we need to go. Head out the door.
So yeah, you guys head out. You see the sign that Nuri left. Do you catch up with her, or do you guys do something else?
Uh, let's see. With my 1 dot in attune and my 2 dots in study, would I be able to like think back on places in Duskull someone might go with like a human sacrifice type thing, or why they would want to do it? So rolling study and trying to remember any details that I can.
Study. So this is like a very improbable flashback, given the knowledge you had at the beginning of the mission. Like this would
Yeah.
be you. Like before you guys did the plan, you were like, "I'm gonna study like weird
Oh
sacrifice
no, not as a
areas."
flashback, just as like if it's a flashback, it would be like a flashback to learning things in school. This would be
Hmm.
like trying to remember the things that I learned.
Um.
Or like remember Zool mentioning something about it.
Yeah. There's not
Like, are you
really.
trying to find out where they're going? Because I would have thought that I could leave a trail so that you could just follow it.
Yeah.
It
Or would
sounds
you
a
be
bit more like survey, but if you flash back to studying sacrifice stuff in school, I guess that'll also work.
yeah, I just don't know if like you want a flashback that long ago.
I mean, you can. You have to take. I think you have to take 2 stress for that to
Okay.
do that flashback. If you want to do it in the moment, it's survey. Survey would fit better
Okay.
anyway.
Okay. But Mary said that she was leaving a trail, so we could follow the trail.
I
If
mean,
possible.
you could just do that. I
Yeah.
mean,
Like if Nuri's leaving a trail, then yeah, we'll follow that.
you could just do that.
That's
Yeah,
a Friday
so
so,
maybe
a trail before I thought it was even an option.
Right. So, yeah, maybe like with my hands on my knees, bent over and like kind of trying to catch my breath a little bit.
Yeah, like maybe Rem is trying to be like,
you know,
maybe I've learned something about this at some point, blah blah blah, and Finn's just like, so there's a trail. Right
yeah, there, yeah, like hitting you on the shoulder. There's, we should follow this.
So at the end of all that, the answer is you do just catch up with her.
We do just
we call the grad student on the phone.
Oh my god, what the fuck, Yang?
yeah.
That fucking guy. All right, you should phone a friend. So you guys catch up with Nuri, and you guys are discreetly following Talitha and her posse. If I can go back up to this map. So Talitha and them are going to If you could look at your maps, this is what they're
Mhm.
going to do. They're going to go through the alley to the canal here,
Mm-hmm.
dump Cass in a boat, and they're going to jump on boats, and then they're going to start paddling up this way.
Okay.
Are there any other boats left there? Like at that canal?
You
'Cause
can make a fortune roll to see if there are.
Because boats are like we can't follow on foot without falling behind. Like our boat's faster than us.
There would be stuff
Yeah.
going,
Well, they're
like,
paddling
shipping.
against the current, but still, it would take a feat of athletics for
Right.
you to keep up.
Yeah, especially for however long they're actually going.
I will totally make a fortune roll. And I have to say what it would be in, right?
What it would be in.
Like what action I'd be using for the fortune roll?
Do fortune rolls have actions?
Let me double check.
There should just be a button that says
Yeah.
fortune roll.
But to determine how many dice you roll for the fortune.
Yeah.
Like how are you trying to get this thing to happen?
Oh, I'm just making a 50-50 roll, so just one die.
Okay.
Unless you have some sort of connection or something that you want to leverage.
Maybe that there was going to be a pleasure cruise with the rich people that got kicked out of the Black Hole Sun. I was like, we're going to just make an entire night and then a whole day and then like another night out of this whole deal.
Oh, 1 dice for each trait rating.
Yeah, my intent was just to have a 50-50. We're just flipping
Yeah,
Okay.
just
flip the coin.
clarifying for
Number of dice, 1. Whoosh.
There is no boat.
Okay. Then I guess we're running.
Yeah. Yeah.
We running, boys.
So we see you guys like peeking over like around a corner, and they like throw Cass into the boat, and then they get on their boats and start paddling. And you look at each other, and you're like, "Fuck!" You start like Forrest Gumping down the alley.
Uh-huh.
And we kind of fade out on you guys like pelting down the alley, running away to try and follow your quarry. And we will find out whence Talitha is leading all of you next week in our next session of Blades by the Docks. But for now, let's do some XP. Starting with the oh so chaotic Nuri.
All right.
So you're a
Okay.
leech.
Yes.
Okay.
If I addressed a challenge with technical skill or destruction.
I think you did that. I know you did it once at least. Did you do it twice?
If you count the boxes as destruction, I did it twice.
The boxes and the drilling the hole thing.
Yeah.
The boxes to hide in them, and also to make a distraction, and the drilling the hole.
Yeah, so I'd give you 2 XP for that.
Okay.
Belief drives heritage or background.
Well, I think probably not. The only thing maybe is I didn't take the Devil's Bargain. That Devil's Bargain because I'm such a good friend and I didn't want to sell out Zool. Does that count? That's not really a background thing though.
No.
Because he's not somebody I knew
Unless
from
it's
my
like
background.
Drive, I guess. That you don't want to sell out your compatriots. Or I guess belief might work better there.
I don't know if not taking a Devil's Bargain counts as like
An action.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
just
that's
something
true.
that's like explicitly not in the fiction at all. To begin
Right.
with.
Right.
No, that makes sense. And I didn't struggle with issues from my vice, and I don't have any traumas.
Okay, and you mark down all your desperate actions in the appropriate.
Yeah, I think I just had that one with prowess.
And it was the only one.
Yeah.
That you rolled. I know some other people did some. Finn. Finn, you're alert, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So no desperate actions. Trying to do prowled like 3 times.
Yeah, you definitely get 2 XP for addressing challenges with stealth or evasion. Belief, strives, heritage, and background.
The only thing I could probably justify with that is like not immediately trying to kill that guy, but since they were both like the same action, I don't know if that really counts. You know.
What do you mean not trying to kill that guy?
Well, so I jumble back and forth whether or not like I have to actually kill that guy, but I think that it would be sort of my background to not immediately opt to kill the bouncer. So to try to knock him unconscious.
Because you're military?
No, more because like former military.
I think if you had
let's still like trying to like feel this out, but
yeah, I think if you had brought it up like in the moment, like
yeah,
it occurs to him to kill somebody, but then he flashes back to
right, and so because of that, like I'm not gonna fight for it, but
let's see.
I mean, it's something to make a note on. So
yeah, sure. Definitely like in the future, you know, if you play that up more. XPs. Vice or trauma? I don't think so. I feel like you did roll a desperate action. It just got rolled as risky on accident.
Oh, you might be right.
And I can't remember what it was and why it was desperate.
Well, the last one was to knock the guy out. It was to get in, to get out, and to knock the guy out.
Wait, was it trying to help Nuri out of the box?
No, that was just risky, I think.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm looking at the rolls now. You did 1 finesse to get Nuri out, 1 prowl to get in.
Yeah.
A prowl to get out, and a prowl to knock her out. I guess not.
Yeah, I think they were all risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. No big deal.
Just checking. All right. And then last but not least, Rem.
Yep. I did not roll any desperate actions.
Okay. Why is your sheet so fucking... Oh, because I'm on the wrong one. Haha, spider. Address the challenge with preparation or calculation. Definitely once with the knife.
Yeah, preparing Cass and like trying to get her on our side in the first place. And I'd argue for attempting to like flip the bouncer or get the bouncer to turn.
I give you 2 XP.
I tried.
You did the spider thing a lot. Belief, strides, heritage, or background. I give you 1 XP for being like, oh, I like drink fucking nice ass whiskey.
Nice ass whiskey that I bring with me
when I'm captured.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely some shit rich people do.
It's like, I need this. This is important. This is my security whiskey.
Like, would you like a nightcap? And he's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
A+ distraction.
So fucking weird. And then issues from vice or trauma.
Oh, actually, would I be able to get another experience point from my Taikarusi background with past like?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, I have enough in my playbook.
Nice.
Thanks now.
Nice, yeah.
I didn't see any vice or trauma issues from you.
Nope, that's why I argued for that last one.
I think that does it.
Yep.
Oh, doesn't our crew book have XP questions?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes it
Which I
does.
totally closed, and that was wrong.
Shadows. You've not executed espionage, sabotage, or theft operation because the job's not done. You definitely can take an XP for contending with challenges above your current station, so mark that one.
That's career advancements, right?
Yes.
Right, so,
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. What's your reputation? Fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Yeah.
mostly just fucking weird.
Strange.
I feel like Nuri did that all by herself.
Yeah, our only reputation is strange.
Yeah, I feel
Well,
like
that bouncer knows my face. That's kind of a reputation. I don't know.
yeah, and
It's
you're
not like
yeah.
a ghostly weird though.
You were like breaking up boxes, talking about your drunk friend, and then you threw a smoke bomb and disappeared. So definitely strange.
All right.
Definitely take an XP for bolstering your crew's reputation on that one. You're a fucking weirdo.
Do you think we've gained a new? Would we have gained like the high profile reputation? Like, we get things done. It's usually not able to be tracked back to us, but like everyone knows that some shit just went down.
I feel like that's something we need to suss out once this
The whole
job is
thing's
done and we have like all of the heat and everything calculated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Goals, drives, interconflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Oh, did we get one for contend with challenges about? No, because we didn't finish.
No, you did get one. I gave you one for that.
So that was.
How much XP do you have?
It's one. We gained one, which filled up the whole bar, and then the second one.
And then it rolled over. Okay. I was like, how do you only have one tick and like you've been getting hella crew XP? So you guys have an advancement that you need to think about for our next session. Express goals, drives, interconflict, or essential nature. I don't see anything that stands out. Like you played the game, but like I don't.
I think we're still feeling it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
especially without Tony. At least for now. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like. I feel like you didn't do anything above and beyond just playing Blades in the Dark, and I'm not giving you experience for showing up to the game. Not doing it. Won't do it. Won't do it. So yeah, you guys have an advancement. So definitely look at your options for that for next week, and we can talk about what you guys decide to take. And other than that, I think we can just do some outros and call it an episode.
Cool.
All right. Let's start with our beautifully lovely strange Omni.
Hey. Yeah, well, I'm Omni. Yeah, I'm playing this game. I'm also going to play this game next week. So, nice to see you.
Awesome. Nathan.
Hey, thanks for watching, folks. Looking forward to like picking this back up, especially now in a new year. I don't have a lot more to say than that. I guess looking forward to next week.
Sweet. Mads, who has her some business.
Yeah. So this is super fun, and I really like Blades in the Dark. I like it so much that I wanted to make my own hack of Blades in the Dark, where you're playing supernatural people in the like a prohibition urban fantasy. And you can support me doing that right on over here on Patreon. I'm also working on a hack of Monster Hearts so that you can play The Wicked and the Divine, which is a really great comic, and a bunch of other stuff because I don't know how to focus and I take on 5 million projects at once.
I know that
Oh.
feel.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
yeah. I can really empathize with that.
And my Patreon will link you to like my Twitch where I stream because I also do that, and like YouTube and Twitter.
Nice. Follow Mads on all her shit. Also
It's all
follow
wrangling
me.
about wrestling.
Yeah,
Also
here
follow
he
me
is.
and all my
Yeah,
shit. My shit includes this game, which happens every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific, right here. Wednesday, I will be back with more Misclicks D&D Prophecy. It's Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific over on twitch.tv/Misclicks, MISSCLIKS. Um, and then Thursday, this coming Thursday, will be the premiere of my brand new Apocalypse World campaign, Apocalypse World Countdown.
I didn't know that was so soon.
Yeah, it's this Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific over on twitch.tv/Misclicks. I'll be hosting that here. It's going to be me, Andrew Gillis, Tara Ojak, aka Inspector Beans, Britt Wiseman, and Kelsa. And we are going to be doing some weird, fucked up shit because it's the apocalypse, and I'm super excited to start that. So make sure you check that out. Other than that, I haven't streamed many games recently because I've been busy as shit and a little overwhelmed. But as soon as I get some time and space to go back to Final Fantasy VIII, you all will be the first to know. But in the meantime, that's it for us. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're watching
yeah.
on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching it here, it'll be up on YouTube like probably tomorrow. Keep an eye out for it if you want to watch that. My YouTube link is down below if you want to see all my playlists. But that's it. Thanks. Goodbye. Good night.